First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard.
From the gun, Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
A gain of 16.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Oh, he almost picked him. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Jackson from the shotgun. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And I think the ball's out and picked up by the Chargers. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Give him 14 on the play. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. 1st and goal at the 1. We're scoreless after 1.
No score.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play. Just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. And some space here. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Back to the air, Herbert on 2nd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
It's a gain of 5.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Herbert back to the air. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. Again, Herbert steps away to his left. He's got a man. It's Williams. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They toss it out right to Kelly. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Escaping the pressure, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's in for 2. The fake works. And they take the lead.
Someone really wanted to be in the lead here because that's a heck of a gamble, isn't it?
You play like a bitch.
You got to tie a ball game. Instead, they fake it. And I keep coming back to this every time I see it. Remember, if you're faking an extra point now, the ball snapped at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, you're giving up 13 yards as opposed to just lining up at the 2 and saying you're going to go for 2.
You're running a big play, lots of yardage for 1 extra point. That's a heck of a gamble, but it paid off in this case.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did.
You're lucky my dude got my way, dude.
When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Ravens 1st down.
From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he'll get this one out to the
You still suck, nigga.
What a
start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Austin Eckler, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the 50, here's Herbert. Allen's got it over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Shut up, bitch.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes it in.
You still suck, bitch.
Touchdown. Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second.
Dude, stop giving me a headache. Shut up. You're worse than a little kid, bitch.
You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
You what?
To the 22.
The Ravens take
Did you just say you beat the fuck out of me?
At their own 22-yard line.
You're up one touchdown, my nigga. Well, you're fucking
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Operating from the gun. Jackson flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Pushing his way through.
You're fucking trash, bitch. You fucking suck. White boy. White boy, you suck, white boy. That was embarrassing.
After the big play,
you're fucking trash, white boy.
On first and goal. They'll look to run with Edwards. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
The Chargers 2 yards.
Again, it'll be Edwards. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and goal, Jackson. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up. Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. And this will be caught.
You're whooping whose ass, bitch?
For 2. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
You're fried, dude. I'm using my controller. You sound retarded.
A lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, they can catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line.
Hold on, I got something for your bitch ass.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it.
Know how to catch a ball, prick.
Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. 9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight
Stupid
ends.
fuck.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change? And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down.
Well, that kind of catch is supposed to pay off with at least a first down, isn't it?
Instead, he'll just add it to his highlight reel, but they don't pick up the first.
Yeah, he gets the yardage, he gets the catch, but now they have a decision to make.
They're going for it. Here's Herbert. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
You fucking suck, bitch.
By Patrick Queen. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now a carry for Dobbins. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
On first and 10, it's Dobbins. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Another run here with Dobbins. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Caught right side at Snead.
Complete to Billy.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
To throw is Jackson. Going to throw on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. From the gun, Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have broken the tie. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Ravens 22, Chargers 15.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down.
8-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Back to throw here, Herbert. Short pass caught by Henry. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
At the 17-yard line.
Herbert operating from the red zone. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. From the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get them about 5 yards.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Here comes Dobbins on the toss right. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Still 15 yards to go. Second down. Now Jackson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
You suck, bitch.
Derwin James with a pick. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play.
Bitch, you're barely winning, my nigga.
To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead.
I'm cool. I'm not a bitch. I'm not a bitch like you.
And maybe finish things off.
The Ravens going to use
You're a pussy. I barely play this game like that, so I don't care.
50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. On second down, Eckler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage.
Throw the ball, bitch.
Right there.
I'll intercept that shit right back.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in. Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he's taken down at the 43.
You're a pussy.
Before picking up the first.
That's what you are. You're a little pussy-ass bitch.
And that should just about do it.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league.
You play like a bitch.
That wasn't the biggest of gains.
You play like a bitch.
To get them a first down, and it
You're a faggot. I bet